child sex abuse victims, but unfortunately this jury may not learn that crucial information.
Yeah, that is crucial information. Charles, as a defense investigator, what do you make of those differences and not maybe remembering the dates and times, all the details? How does that make you view the people that you're talking to? And I know it varies from case to case. Sure. But give me your thought on that.
Well, you know, Mike makes some strong points with regard to a lot of the issues that he raised. But the fact of the matter is, you know, we're dealing with a guy that created this second mile program in 1977. And so based upon the allegations, we're talking about a 20-year period where nothing happens. And you can't ignore that fact. I mean, this kind of behavior doesn't just manifest itself overnight. And so there's a lot of different things that need to be examined with regard to that. I mean, with regard to these specific victims, or alleged victims, you know, it's important to look at whatever indicators may have existed at the time. School records, conduct records, things that would be telling of some event, traumatic event going on in their lives at that time.
It's interesting that you say that, because we remember the defense tried to get a hold of some of the victims, some of the alleged victims' juvenile records, school records, things like that. So I find it interesting that you're saying that, because we think the defense is trying to obtain that to say, you know what, you're going to see problems with their credibility, problems with their reliability. But as you look at it, it could be an indicator of, hey, this was a kid that was suffering because of what happened.
No, I'm saying the absence thereof is an indicator. So if you, it's almost like like trying to find a baseline, and you're looking for a change in pulse. And if they're supposedly going through this terrible trauma, then you ought to be able to see some indicator in terms of their conduct, in terms of their ability to pay attention in school, in terms of their grades and so forth. And so the absence of that kind of spike should create some doubt as to whether that kind of tragic event was going on. And so that's why the passage of time has a tremendous bearing on trying to defend a case like this. You know, had, for instance, victim number 8, I mean, what I find interesting is you have victim number 2 and victim number 8. These are the two alleged victims where there appears to be some corroboration, but yet they're unidentified. They can't locate them, they can't identify them. The only 2 out of the 10 where you appear to have corroboration. The other remaining alleged victims, as far as I know, at least at this point, you might know differently, Mike, but as far as I know, there's no independent type of corroboration like that. You're talking basically the alleged victim's word against Jerry Sandusky's word. And keep in mind, I mean, Sandusky it's normal for him to have this level of contact. Here's a guy who's heavily, you know, has a hands-on involvement in this program that he's created. And so nobody should find it strange that Sandusky's spending time at games or in locker rooms or
showering in locker rooms.
Well, listen, let's not forget, we had 4 men who got together in a room and discussed, you know, alleged victim number 2's incident. And 4 adult men, these are professional men, I mean, the heads of universities and athletic programs. They get together, they talk about it, and somehow everybody is able to walk away from this and no action is taken.
Yeah, people are going to say, you know what, though, in this community,
they were looking out for who?
That's
Penn State.
That's part of what people are going to say.
That's obviously what the prosecution is going to argue. But there's also another side to that. I mean, there's a lot of circumstantial evidence in this case, and you have to, it's going to come down to who's going to be able to argue their interpretation of that circumstantial evidence the most vigorously.
Right. All right. And you know, you guys right here, and Sonny as well, bringing up some issues that they're going to be going hard at in court as this trial proceeds. Now, let's talk about